Well, let's cross on over to the World Cup. We've got some action for you, and it's absolutely beautiful, as you know. Action just yesterday, Morocco, our other African team, decided to get their challenge going, and it was wonderful. If you look at those results, of course, Croatia, the finalists in 2018, Morocco obviously took them on, and that match ending goalless. But, I mean, you know what? It is a tournament to be looked forward to. Germany, Belgium, and Spain also in action. Wow, Spain trouncing their opponents, to be fair, Costa Rica. And African fans are proving to have some incredible, vibrant and colourful vibes this year's World Cup has them to showcase. Of course, Moroccan supporters were no different when their side took on Croatia in Group F. The sides, as mentioned, played to a goalless draw, but that didn't stop Moroccan fans from creating one of the best atmospheres at this year's event. Just take a look at this. Absolutely beautiful. If you look at that, and I mean, only one person would actually understand that energy, because Ryle was actually there in Qatar. So what was it like to feel that?
Absolutely incredible. And one game that stood out for me that I got to win was, well, that I got to watch was the Saudi Arabia game. Oh,
Great
man,
stuff.
to feel that crowd just absolutely erupt. It's amazing to see how many people can get behind their people. You literally just like get taken up by all that energy. It is unreal, man. Unreal.
Phenomenal stuff.
Yeah.
And of course, Ryle was there. Good morning, Qatar, by the way, tips from the team. We're live all over the SABC, and it is amazing to have you along for the ride today as we uncover some of the social media trends at the World Cup. Now, Germany made a statement before their game against Japan. During the team photo, the Germans put their hands over their mouths in a protest against the decision to not allow nations to wear the One Love captain's armband at the World Cup. They made the gesture in front of FIFA President Gianni Infantino, who was watching the game at the stadium. It was Japan, though, that did steal the spotlight, to be fair. Coming from a goal down to claim a famous 2-1 win. It's that type of World Cup, and I'm here for it. Now, Ritso Doan as well as Takuma Asano coming off the bench to stun Hansi Flick's side and trigger wild celebrations at the final whistle. Take a peek at this.
Oh, wow.
Think about that. That's in the streets.
Is that almost looks like it's a Busan Square or something? Oh, man.
But you know what? If you look at the fact that Saudi Arabia, after beating Argentina, declared a public holiday thereafter,
yeah.
I'm hoping Japan will do the same, because this is a momentous win for Japan as well.
This is exactly what I felt. I mean, when these nations win, you don't understand the celebrations. It goes wild. They go crazy, like they literally almost won the World Cup. Honestly, it is such a big deal for a lot of these nations that are either developing in the sport or trying to make a statement. It is a beautiful thing to see, man. I love this. I'm here for it. I'm here for that.
You saw it up close, though. You just didn't tell me that you were going, but it's fine. I'll forgive you for that. But one of the pre-tournament dark horses, Portugal, got their charge of World Cup glory underway today with a clash against the Black Stars of Ghana. It has been turbulent times for Portugal since arriving in Qatar, with much of the talk around Cristiano Ronaldo. Following that interview with Piers Morgan, it has since been confirmed that Ronaldo will leave Manchester United with immediate effect, allowing the 37-year-old to focus on what will be his fifth and final World Cup campaign. And despite all the controversy surrounding him, Ronaldo has been in good spirits with his national teammates and took part in a team building exercise earlier in the week where players showed their artistic sides as they were asked with drawing their teammates. This is actually fantastic. Just take a look, Ronaldo and Pepe in these pictures over here.
Legends.
As you can see. I mean,
Van Gogh like, eh?
It's looking very, very close to... Wow.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
I mean, some others...
We should try this,
artistic than
Try
others.
draw you.
We should be great, Dan.
I see some...
And this is... I feel like that's a very good team-building exercise for us. I actually agree with you. If we get a chance... You know, we can actually all draw each other, which is beautiful. But the eyes of the world are actually on Qatar, and there has, of course, been a lot of scrutiny over the accommodation for the fans at the tournament. Of course, Raul can weigh in a second, but how are the players living while they are in the Middle East? Now, France's hero from their opening game against Australia, Olivier Giroud, has given some insight into what the rooms look like at the defending world champions hotel in Doha. Take a look at this. Olivier
The
says,
legend.
yeah, Olivier says, très bien. Maybe you'll have a croissant after that. But we have given you a lot of perspective from the World Cup so far, from fans and to players and everything in between. But what we haven't given you is Raul de Mornay's very own experience of the World Cup. He was at the game between England and Iran, and this was the vibe around the stadium. Compliments of Raul. Check that out.
Oh, it was like international.
Just narrate this for us.
It's like international klopse as you arrive at the stadium. Literally, there's just bands playing, everybody's going crazy. The game hasn't even begun. But outside the stadium, there's so many things to do. You can interact with some of the stands. There's just like, it's like a festival. There's a concert set up, there's stages, you name it. And then you still go into the stadium afterwards. And this was my view, obviously watching one of the openings of the game. Dude, listen to this. Underneath your seats, aircon, my guy. Air conditioning under everyone's seat. They give you a cap as well. And, dude, it's just insane.
Amazing.
Insane.
Look here, incredible stuff there. We're going to continue these scenes, but to all the team at Good Morning Qatar, have yourself an amazing morning and keep on watching the World Cup action. We'll be right here with you on your Feel Good Breakfast show as well. Raul, just the last little bit. I mean, the aircon under the seats, but were there croissants? I just would like to ask you in your hotel.
Sadly, I didn't get a croissant. You just ruined my experience now.
I'm so sorry. I would never have guessed. But that's for the World Cup trends for now from us. And of course, keep on watching. We'll be back tomorrow on your Feel Good Breakfast show with more.